today is Memorial Day, where we honor our servicemen and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. This morning, veterans, Boy and Girl Scouts, friends, and families gathered outside of the Alpena County Courthouse to remember our fallen heroes. A crowd gathered around the Veterans Memorial near the corner of 8th Avenue and Chisholm Street to pay their respects to the names etched on the monuments. Women laid flowers on each of the war memorials where men and women from Alpena gave their lives. 7-year Navy veteran Rebecca Mott spoke about honoring those brave men and women by telling their stories and keeping their memory alive. Mott found her inspiration for the speech from friends and family close to her.
Part of it was my daughter, because she was in the Air Force and she got hurt. So she used to sing for us all the time. So she was part of my inspiration. She was Air Force. She has her struggles right now, so that kind of helped me with my speech a little bit. And also friends in the community that we've known for years who had daughters and sons leave and not come back, unfortunately.
Mott also added that this day isn't only about remembering those who have fallen, it's about remembering those who came back as well and continuing to share their stories so everyone can help them out. Following the laying of flowers, veteran bikers led the way, revving their engines with decorated bikes and vests. Members of the Color Guard, along with Boy and Girl Scouts, marched 1.5 miles to Evergreen Cemetery. Flags lined the Alpena bypath as people watched the groups march towards Little Flanders Field.
A lot of it's the heroes that we've lost, family members. Try and keep them in our hearts. And today's their day.
And the community gathered at Little Flanders Field where 162 flags lined the rows of crosses. Dog tags, wreaths, flowers decorating this hallowed ground. CRTC base Colonel John Miner addressed the crowd, and veteran Bill Romstad left his fellow veterans with a quotation to reflect on.
I can see their faces clearly as I walk along this wall, those brave young men and women who answered the assembly call. I hear their mournful whispers and tears well up inside as I ask the good Lord above me why they, not I, had died. And if I could have one moment, I would tell them one and all how proud I was to serve with them while answering the assembly call.
Veterans continue to carry the stories of their brothers and sisters in arms. Navy veteran Joe Dembski served in the Vietnam conflict. Today, Dembski remembers his childhood friend Roy Capino, who didn't make it back.
After I got back 2 years later, his name was on the wall. That was touching, because we were both the same age. We grew up in East Baltimore together. So it's kind of hard to lose friends that you grew up with, played with. He was the tough man.
And today we remember Roy and all of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. If you walk along the bypath, you'll notice that 412 flags standing tall. I invite you to stroll, stop, look at the name of each plaque below the flag, and reflect.